Alright, this is another video about a kid's book. I was cleaning around in my room and I found another kid's book. It is from the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. So remember this logo, and if you want to get your kid free books, you just got to go online and type in Google Dolly Parton Imagination Library and fill in your information, and they will send you free books for your kids. I don't know exactly what age this is appropriate for, but it looks like a good book. The topic of this book is about being helpful, and it is important to be helpful to our friends and our family, and because, you know, the main reason is just to be nice and to do good, but also you may not know, when you're going to need help in the future. So you would want them to help you like you helped them. But this book is called Edie, and I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. It could be Edie, but I'm going to say Edie is ever so helpful. And this book is by Sophie Henn. I did not write this book. Looks like fireworks in the front page. Hello, my name is Edie. I am ever so helpful. In fact, I think helping is one of the things I am best at. All right. I start the day by helping everyone wake up and get out of bed. Mommy and Daddy find this rather tricky, so sometimes I have to help them a little bit louder. See, she's playing the guitar. She's trying to wake them up with the guitar. I guess they don't like being waked up that way, but when everyone is finally up and zooming about, I like to help by getting myself dressed. So I don't know if she's a butterfly or a fairy or an angel, but she has a creative way of getting dressed. And then I make breakfast. Delicious. So I guess in the picture she was feeding her little brother. After all that, it's shoes on, and off we pop. I've never heard it worded that way. I've heard off we go, but she says off we pop. There's her and her dog and her brother and her dad. At the shops, I help Daddy find everything we need. So is that you? When you go grocery shopping with your parents, do you do the same thing? Help them find everything they need? I mean, is it really needs, or is it kind of like wants? Because it looks like she's getting a cupcake and a cake. I mean, it looks like it's more of like stuff that she wants. But her little brother was super excited to be in the grocery store. And at the park, I like to make sure that everyone is having as much fun as possible. That's nice of her. There she is building a sandcastle. I think she'd be a good friend to have. When we get home, I even put the shopping away. I do that too for my mom, do you? After all that helping, I can get a bit exhausted. So I go and help the dog have a rest. I thought it was going to show her sleeping beside the dog, but it looks like she's on top of the dog. Poor dog. But soon I'm full of beans and helping all over the place, organizing Mommy's office, and tidying up with Daddy. She looks like she has a good life. But you know, families are made up of all sorts of people. It doesn't have to just be mommy and daddy. You could have an older sister taking care of you, or grandparents. As long as there's love, a family is a family. My brother is much, much littler than me, so he needs a lot of help with sharing. He looks like he don't want her help, or he looks like he doesn't want her help. You know, when kids are little like that, sometimes they don't want to share. Dressing up. I think she dressed him up as a fairy too, and he didn't want to be dressed up that way. And knowing what's what. So now she's trying to be a teacher to her little brother. I guess a lot of kids play school sometimes, and if you have a little brother, that's just a bonus. You got someone to play school with. When they come to visit, I love to help Grandma with her makeup and Grandpa with his hairstyles. I mainly do this when they are asleep. And they are mainly asleep, so it all works out terrific. She's putting bows in her grandpa's hair. He probably doesn't like that. I am always on the lookout for new ways to be helpful, like maybe jazzing up the dog, or making Daddy's shoes a bit more snazzy. I guess so. She's decorating her dad's shoes and gluing some stuff onto them, like little stars and stuff. Or even brightening the place up a bit. Look at all that painting. I don't know if they're gonna like that. Sometimes I have to remember not to be quite so helpful. See, her mom has to clean up the mess. You know, some parents will make you clean it up yourself, but her mom cleaned it up. And there she is up on the stairs watching them. But once I have remembered exactly how helpful I should be, I get back to being my best and helping everyone out again. After all, well, that's something good. She was reading to her brother. I don't know what they'd do without me. So remember, you're important, you're loved, you're special. And if somebody hurts you, talk to a trusted adult or the police, because you're special and you're loved, and you matter. And remember to be helpful in your families. Have a good night, kids.